How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lay, and we've got some more football for you. The second to last football game before the season is over. Well, I guess the Super Bowl doesn't really count as the first to last. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I already butchered the opening. We have the Panini Senior Bowl. Panini, of course, hosting, or I guess representing it, the company that ruined sports cards for everybody. Representing the Senior Bowl. Hopefully, again, we have a good one today. As, again, I do apologize. Kind of like the East-West game, won't have a screen that shows the field or anything like that, so it's just going to be me. Got the little makeshift scoreboard down there. Hopefully that's good enough for you guys, as I'll be updating that whenever, of course, there's a score. But, yeah, we got a lot of players today. A lot of players that I don't really have the numbers. Again, I have a roster here. I can kind of show you what I'm going to be looking at. It's going to be kind of rough. But, you know, okay, well, that's not what I'm looking at. That's not what I'm looking at. But, yeah, no, hopefully, again, we have a good one. Hopefully we have some good plays. I know Pavia's going to play. Nussmeier's going to play as far as quarterbacks. Again, this is one of the rosters of the national team, and I'll be flipping back and forth between the American team, trying to get as many names out there as I can, because I know that's why you're here, trying to listen and trying to see who does what. From your favorite school or whatnot. Recognize Jaden Ott. Again, there's a lot of other solid players. And again, we're just kind of waiting for game time. I don't really have a good introduction. So, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for them to take the field, as both of them now taking the field, exiting their tunnels. And again, we're just ready for some game time. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Good to see you, Chitori. A lot of snow in Georgia. Oh, man, it's still falling. Yeah, over here it's about 45 degrees. It's good. Good to see Abraham. George, good to see you as always. The J family, thank you for tuning in. Trisk, of course, thank you for tuning in as always. But, yeah, good to see you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Robert, thank you again. Mark, Daniel, Kimberly, thank you guys all for hanging out as we're there heading to another commercial break. And feel free again to let me know who you're kind of looking forward to hearing about today, who you're hoping for to have a good game. I know there's a lot of I have a lot of UConn fans here, and unfortunately, no Skylar Bell. Didn't see anybody from UConn actually make the trip out here to South Alabama. That's the stadium, or I guess the college, the campus they're playing at. Yeah, I don't see anyone from UConn playing in today's game, so kind of a bummer there for the UConn fans. Looking for Taffy Hookham. Looking for Taffy. All right, let's see who he's playing on. Taffy playing on... Well, I don't see him on the national team, so he has to be on the American team. And he is Michael Taffy. Number 16 is safety. Okay. All right, I'll keep an eye out for him. Gotcha. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Everybody at Carson Beck. I don't know. Is Beck playing? I may actually sort that. They got Bell. No, I don't think Beck is playing. I don't think Beck is playing. No, he's not playing today. Not seeing him on the roster anyway, unless he cashes in his money in the bank. Kalix looking forward to Pavia. Gotcha, Pavia. Let's see, what team is he on? He's going to be on... Guess he'll be on the national team, because I'm not seeing him on the American team. Diego Pavia. I'm kind of interested to see again. He's kind of... Obviously, his off-the-field stuff has kind of already impacted him negatively. When it comes to the draft, he's already kind of borderline undraftable to 7th-round pick type of thing. So we'll see if he has a good performance today, cleans up off the field. Maybe Pavia can get himself drafted. I don't know. Not looking good for him, I can tell you that. He is definitely not trending in the right direction. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, hopefully we get this game underway as soon as possible. So thank you guys again for hanging out. Kind of wondering how you guys are feeling about it. And, again, me personally, I'm already missing football. I miss it already. Ready for the draft. 38% of you guys ready for the draft. 38% of you guys ready for college to be back. And then 9% ready for NFL kickoff. So, yeah, no, I'm ready for the draft. But, yeah, definitely want to see actual football. Because after the draft hits, after free agency hits, then it's like, then we got a long way to go. And, of course, again, I'll be covering the UFL if you're wondering. UFL still exists if you're also wondering if that's still a thing. Yeah, no, it is. It is still a thing, probably in its last year, so I'll be covering that. Hopefully, again, that is a good year for the UFL, and maybe they can keep it going. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of faith in the UFL, but we're going to cover it anyway. Hoping for a nice day from the Blue and White gang. Blue and Whites. Blue and White. Not too familiar with the Blue and White. Blue and White, I guess. I mean, BYU. We got Penn State. BYU, there's Jack Kelly, William Farron playing for the American team. Penn State. Not sure Penn State doesn't have any on the American side. On the national side, oh, they have Nick Singleton, Katron Allen, Zane Durant, Danny Dennis Sutton, and Zaki Wheatley. So I don't know. Again, I don't know. I wouldn't know the inner nicknames for each schools. But again, I will learn as I go. Again, when it comes to college, I just got into the game about 3 or 4 years ago. Still kind of learning all the history and stuff like that. Really enjoy it, though. Very much a big fan of the college game, and I look forward to covering many games and watching many games, even if I'm not doing this in the future, for many years to come. So, all right, I believe, well, hold on. I don't want to jump to conclusion here. Red team, I'm assuming, is the American team, but then the white team has red numbers. So I thought the red team was the American team, but apparently not. Let me actually look at this. This is number 18 kicking. So it looks like the national team will be wearing red. Well, what the heck is this? All right, we'll have to change the colors if I can. Fielded at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30, and tackled at the 32-yard line. So the American team will have it at the 32. That was returned by Aaron Anderson on the return. American quarterbacks, Garrett Nussmeier, Luke Altmaier, and then Talon Green from Arkansas, LSU, Illinois, and Arkansas in that order. So that is how, pardon me, that's how they will, I'm assuming that's the order that they'll go in the game. Taffy Wopavia pronounced Taff. Taff, gotcha. All right, Gus Meyer and the American team has it first and 10 at the 32 as Nussmeier hands it off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Nowhere there for the running back. I want to say that was Adam Randall on the carry from Clemson. Again, hold the phone. They're just showing Nussmeier. That's all they're doing. They show the play from a huge camera, not exactly close to the field. No, pardon me. That was Mike Washington, the running back from Arkansas. Nussmeier drops back, throws to the middle. It's caught. He's at the 40 and tackled at the 43. That was number 0. That's Malachi Fields from Notre Dame with the catch, and that's going to be an American first down. Dr. Delay is live, loud, and clear. Oh, yeah, you know it. Appreciate you, man. Kevin Coleman Jr. All right, who is he? Coleman Jr. He's from Missouri, receiver. Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out for him. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Bobby, for tuning in. First and 10 here. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Washington to his right. He hands it off to Washington. Washington at the 45. He's at the 50. And he's going to be pushed forward close to the line to gain as they'll give him 9. So a pretty solid run there by Mike Washington, again from Arkansas. Not a great run on his first, but his second carry much better. Again, a gain of 9. Getting a push there by the lineman. Number 58, who is that? That is Max Iancourt from Arizona State helping out his running back. Second and 9 here for the American team. They are at the 48-yard line as Nussmeier hands it off up the middle of Washington, crossing the 45, and then he's ripped down at the 43. Well, that's going to be a gain of 5, and that's going to be an American first down. Again, not too sure on the rules of this game. I did again find out on the fly with the East-West game that incomplete passes. Apparently, the clock keeps going. Did not know that. So, I don't know if it's going to be the same here, but we'll find out, I guess, together. Thank you for another game play-by-play. Appreciate you, Abraham, for tuning in. First and 10 at the 43. Nussmeier under center. As he drops back, hands it off up the middle, making a guy miss. Leaning forward is the running back at the 40. And then he's going to be tackled at the 36. I believe that was Kalen Black on the carry. Again, he just played a few weeks ago in the Natty. And a pretty solid running back. Black and Hemby were a solid duo for Indiana. And a solid run there. That's going to be a brand new set of downs. They're going to give him the first down. 5'9", 208 from Indiana. Again, he'll definitely go in the draft for sure. No, they're not going to give him the first down. Yeah, not even close. So the graphic was wrong. 2nd and 3 as Nussmeier dropping back. Play action throws. It's dropped wide open. Oh, in the flat. Looks like who's that? That is number 86, Sam Roush from Stanford. And he's representing Stanford well with that drop. Unfortunate. Wide open in the flat. I mean, that's not the catch. The ball wasn't over here. It wasn't over there. Right there on the money. Just couldn't make the catch. Was already thinking about a celebration, I guess, but nothing there. 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 33 as they're at the 36. Nussmeier in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. It's a toss out to Black. Black at the 35, crossing the 33, stepping out of bounds around the 32. That's going to be good enough for an American first down. You ready for some basketball? Well, I'm doing some football, so I'm sorry, Miss Tammy. I'm doing the Senior Bowl. Doing the Senior Bowl today. The National versus the American, which I guess they divvy up. I actually don't know how they divvy up. Again, if you guys want to educate me on that, I will not hesitate. How do they divvy up these players and teams? 1st and 10 at the 32. Hands it off up the middle again. He's at the 30. The pile still moving at the 25. The pile crossing the 22. Tackle at the 21. That's going to be an American first down. I believe that was Kalen Black again. Just kept moving forward. And again, the pile, the offensive lineman, helping him out. Giving him a nice push. Looks like a man from Tennessee initially with the contact there. But again, nothing. Nothing after that. Bryson Eason, actually, number 20. So you don't know what I just saw there. 1st and 10 at the 22. Nussmeier in the gun, play action, looking over the middle. Nussmeier throws. It's caught at the 10. And then stepping out of bounds immediately. He will have the first down. Throwing to his teammates. Who is this? This is Barryon Brown with the catch. That's a gain of 12. And again, LSU to LSU connection. You know that's going to be probably the best chemistry on the field whenever you have a quarterback and a receiver from the same team. They're definitely going to be on the same page. And again, that is going to be an American first down. Why is the layout so strange? What do you mean by that? Like you're talking about everything here. Yeah, there's no field. ESPN doesn't have a field for it. As Nussmeier rolling to his right. He's got a guy open. It's tipped and it's incomplete. Oh, the pass rush there. I guess the defender closing in on him. Trying to get you a name here. Who is this? Or at least the number. Give me the number. I can get you the name. Number 90. Max Lelwin from Iowa. Couldn't tell you again how to pronounce it, but he did a good job of getting in Nussmeier's face there. Shoveling in the friction taps. Oh, I bet. Oh, you're good. You're good. Kalen Black looking like a second running back off the board. Yeah, possibly. As he hands it off up the middle. This is Washington. Washington back in the game. The pile still moving laterally as he's eventually pushed out of bounds at the 2. It was just halfback dive, and the pile just pretty much went from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was pretty cool. But yeah, nice run there by Washington, getting him 8 yards. Setting up a 2nd and 2. Yeah, no, there's no field there, silly. You silly goose. But yeah, no, there's no field on ESPN. So, and yeah, there's no scoreboard. So that's a custom-made one down there. So I kind of had to make one. And that's now the second iteration of that scoreboard as Nussmeier is going to keep it on the RPO, and he skips into the end zone. Touchdown, the American team, I guess. I don't really know how to pronounce, or you not pronounce it, but just say what, I don't know. There's usually first name, and then there's last. This is just American. I'll just do American seniors. Anyway, Nussmeier, 3-yard run, and the American leading 6-0. And I'll eventually update it after the extra point or whatever. Where are they playing at? They're playing in South Alabama. Mike Washington running with the purpose there. Oh, yeah. So they will go for 2. I guess it might be the same rules as like the other game, East-West. Apparently there's no extra points. So again, American leading 6-0. And we'll just see what's going on here as Nussmeier drops back, looking over the middle. Nussmeier fading back, now stepping up, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. So that is how that drive will end. 6-0, American leading over the National. And at halftime, I'll try to adjust the like the colors, because American's wearing white, National wearing red. So that threw me off based on what it was recommending for me to put. South Alabama. Yeah, they're playing at South Alabama Stadium. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Again, I try to get involved with as much as I can, with as many people as I can during the game. The chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel, so don't hesitate to chat down below. Talk about the game, talk about the NFL, college football. Man, I am a big football guy, but of course NFL is more my specialty. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but college, again, I've been getting into that more and more, and I love it. NFL salary cap's going up 20. Yeah, it's going to be at least 300. Yep. Helps out the Steelers. Steelers already had plenty of cap space, to be honest with you. That's with the stupid contracts, so it's really frustrating to think about. But anyway, I don't think the Steelers will be fine. How's it going, Harvey? Good to see you once again. Boomer Sooner, yep. We didn't have an Oklahoma. Did we have an Oklahoma guy on that one? I don't think so. No Oklahoma on that drive. But maybe on the next drive. I don't know. I'm trying to see here. Give me a sec. Why am I having a problem? Oklahoma has Grayson Halton, defensive tackle, playing on the national team. And then on the American team, they have Jay Knott, which have not called his name, and then Owen Heineke for the American team. So, yeah, I'm not too sure, again, how they divvy up these players or whatnot, but there you go. What's your take on McCarthy going home to Pittsburgh? Another year of Rodgers? I'm fine with it. You know, I'm really embracing that possibility. I heard that they put a time limit on him to make his decision, which is exactly what I would have done. Like, hey, Rodgers, we want you back, but we're not going to be waiting till May for you to make your decision. We need to know pretty much immediately so we can kind of figure out what's going on. But, yeah, no, I'm definitely okay with it. I don't think we're bottoming out by anything. I mean, there's no way. McCarthy doesn't really do that. I just think, again, worst case scenario, it's more of the same. So they're going to actually start off at the 35, so no kickoffs here. That's kind of interesting. Why start the game off the kickoff? But I don't know. Anyway, Pavia rolling to his right. He's under heavy pressure. Pavia escaping, throws it down the field. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 50, still rumbling forward and tackled at the 47-yard line. The big man, Justin Jolie with the catch. And that's going to be a National Seniors first down. Pavia rolling to his right. Heavy pressure. Number 24 of Auburn almost had him. Carry on Crawford, but he wasn't able to get him. Outrunning Crawford there. Good stuff by Pavia, getting the first down throw. So 1st and 10 for the national team. The National Seniors. They're at the American 47. Pavia in the gun as he hands it off up the middle, shifting his way through to the 45. He's at the 40 before the pile brings him down after a gain of 7. Who was this? This was... Well, I couldn't tell. Maybe I can guess. No, I'm not going to guess. Seth McGowan from Kentucky on the carry. Nice run. Boomer Sooner. I want Heineke. All right. Appreciate you, Tiffany. Tiffany, thank you very much. W in the chat for Tiffany, folks. If you guys don't mind. That is awesome. Good stuff. Thank you, Tiffany. Halftime Oklahoma up 33-30. Nice. Are we winning? Sure. Why not? As Pavia. Oh, hands off. It's a fumble to the running back. And it's picked up. And then he laterals it to an Oklahoma guy. And then he fumbles. And now, I don't know. That was a scrum for the ball. What the heck? Running back fumbles, picked up by a lineman, and then he laterals it to someone who then fumbles the ball. I don't know what in the world. I just can tell you it's going to be American football, so a costly turnover. That was pretty interesting. These guys were just trying to lateral it, and that was just not good. Pavia actually knocking it out and putting it back on the ground, which was good. Good play there. Again, I don't know what McGowan was doing. I don't know if he ever had the football. He had it, then all of a sudden it teleported behind his shoulder, behind his back. And that was really weird. Again, picked up by the Oklahoma lineman, which was... Who was that? That was... Actually, I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to find it. Heineke. No, it wasn't Heineke. Where is it? I don't know if I have a number for this guy. Grayson Halton, maybe? I don't know. But no, Halton would be on the different team. I don't know. These rosters might not be accurate, so I do apologize for that. Regardless, 1st and 10 for Nussmeier and the American seniors. They're at the 50 as he hands it off up the middle at the 45, the 40, plowing his way forward and tackled at the 36. Nice run there by the Virginia running back. And I couldn't tell you a name. Again, I don't think these rosters are complete. Or maybe they're shifting on the fly. Man, see, that's kind of a bummer. And this is from the actual website, too. I'm trying to find it here. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. They don't have him listed as he hands it off down the left side. He's got the first at the 30, the 20, 25, and tackled at the 13. Good stuff there by the running back. Again, trying to look at his last name. Virginia number 4. Again, he's had some nice runs. They don't let me see the last name. That's going to be, regardless, an American first down. Pavia needs a good performance here after getting criticized for his height measurement. He needs a lot for a lot of things. This is Jamari Taylor. Jamari Taylor, again, not listed on the roster. Good runs. Good to see you, Scott. Appreciate you. USA. You actually have the USA there, right there. Hands it off up the middle, crossing the 10, tackled at the 9 for a gain of 3. Is JJ? Yeah, I would know. You'd have to ask JJ. Jamari Taylor. Yeah, no, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is from the actual website. I'm like, okay, well, this for sure. I was looking all week for a roster. Then all of a sudden, I'm going to refresh it just because, but I don't think it's mattering. Anyway, 2nd and 7 at the 9. Nussmeier in the gun as he hands it off up the middle. This is Ott, and he gets to the 5. Running back from Oklahoma getting a shot there. Nice run. Setting up a 3rd and manageable for the American. Now I just refreshed, and now the site has crashed. All right, so I think the site realizes that it is not good. That's kind of annoying. All right, 3rd and 2 here at the 5 as Nussmeier pitches out to Ott. Ott at the 2. Ott scampers into the end zone. Touchdown, American seniors. And the American seniors leading 12-0. I guess I should have been happy with what I got here because now it's not letting me back on. Now I only have the national team rosters. That's annoying. Unbelievable. The site is crashing. 12-0 is your score. Again, American leading over national, and they will go for 2. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Nussmeier drops back, looking to his right. Now over the middle, moving to his right. It's Nussmeier. Nussmeier throws to the end zone. It's caught by Fields. Touchdown, the 2-point conversion is successful. 14-0. American leading over the national. So I will update this. Should update on my end. Here it does. Is it Taylor? Taylor was at HBCU before transferring in. Oh, maybe. Maybe. That might be why he didn't show up. If it was a transfer, then there you go. Yeah, again, I'm going to try to get the other. I don't know why it's. Going to try to figure this out. It's definitely not on my end. Everything's fine. Everything else is running smooth. But not the Senior Bowl website. Let's see here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Sorry about all this nonsense. Again, feel free to chat down below. Again, I try to get to the chat as often as I can. So I'm trying to... That's so weird. I might have to find another website for Malachi Fields. Yes, Malachi Fields. Good to see you, Jim. Now, hey, Jay Not wants to play. I don't know what to say. Yep. Malachi Fields is good. Yes, he is. Pretty solid. I've covered some Notre Dame this year and did pretty good with that. I'm afraid to switch back and forth. I'm afraid I don't want to lose this national team roster. But the American team roster might be cooked. And I'm just going to go see. Again, I can go to any other website. But for some reason, the Senior Bowl website. Let me just go ahead and see if I can find something else. Again, I'm trying to be a professional here, but unfortunately, can't be. Rosters. Senior Bowl. Maybe NCAA. You're going to give me the roster? Yeah, but that gives me the entire. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. Dang it. I got greedy. All right, well, I got national team rosters for you. There you go. Maybe I can find it on my phone because for some reason it's not working on the laptop. Senior Bowl. Ross, let me go to the website on here. It's not letting me. Wow, that's crazy. Senior Bowl website. I don't know. Maybe you guys have better luck with it, but unfortunately for me, I'm cooked. Chat, we are cooked. But we're back here again in the Senior Bowl. Again, 14-0 American team leading over the national team as it's been all Nussmeier and the American seniors. Rosters, yeah, it's rough. All right, I believe we're having... No, this is Pavia. Pavia is in. So 1st and 10, he hands it off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Tackled pretty much immediately, trying to get you the name of the running back. Adam Randall on the carry. Again, not listed on my end. And I believe a man from Michigan made the play there on the defense. Let's see here. Rayshawn Benny with the tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 35. Pavia under center, receivers to each side. As Pavia... Oh, he slips and falls down! And Pavia is pummeled. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable if you're Pavia. Just taking the snap and immediately tumbling down. I believe that was Quintavious Hutchins there tackling him down, ensuring that he would stay down. A man out of Boston College. 3rd and 17 coming up for Pavia and the national seniors. Not looking good. It's been a pretty rough showing. In the shotgun is Pavia. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. As Pavia is looking around, takes a snap, swings it out. It's caught in the flat at the 25. It's at the 30, and then tackled around the 36. That was a player from Baylor. That was Josh Cameron on the catcher on a gain of about 8, and it looks like the national team is going to punt. And this will be Ryan Eckley, punter from Michigan State, getting some action here. Again, thank you guys for hanging out in this one. Sorry about all the technical difficulties earlier. Bunch of stuff. Doc, how you feeling about your new DC? I don't think he can be any worse, to be honest with you. I don't think he can be any worse than Terrell Austin. I think Patrick Graham will be fine. I mean, he had better statistics with the Raiders defense which, no names there except for Crosby. Fair caught at the 26. Looks like, who was this? Didn't really want to return it there. That was Kevin Coleman from Missouri. He had space. I don't know if that was, again, just predetermined or whatnot, but yeah. Commercial break, 1:44 left to go. Again, American seniors 14, national seniors nothing. Yeah, no, I kind of don't really have much feeling on it other than, the Raiders defense was they weren't that great, but statistically, actually slightly better than the Steelers, so, that gives me a little bit of hope that, hey, he was able to make a decent unit out of, Max Crosby and not much else. So that is some hope. Again, I was not a fan of Terrell Austin and how Tomlin was running the defense. I probably personally hope that they kind of adopt and go away from the 3-4. I think the 3-4 just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't think it can work anymore, or at least I haven't seen it work at an elite level in quite some time. It's been a long time. So I just kind of want them to move away, but I don't think they will. I mean, it's something McCarthy stressed at the conference. I know the importance of the 3-4, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's not good, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of indifferent, but slightly optimistic, I would say. Slightly optimistic. Interested to see, again, obviously McCarthy's going to be calling the plays on the offense, so doesn't really matter who the offense coordinator is, but still want to see a pretty solid name. Seems like Scott Tolzien is the guy. I don't know. I know he was a backup quarterback for the Packers many years ago. I don't remember how long. But, yeah. A lot of questions. Would be nice to get Mike McDaniel, but obviously he's in Los Angeles. And I'm surprised he didn't go to the Lions. I'm fairly surprised. I don't know how they didn't get McDaniel. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Would like it to be on my computer here. All right, we're back here again, 14-0. Just about over a minute left to go here in this first quarter. The American seniors leading 14-0 over the national seniors. It has been quite a one-sided affair. Wish I could provide you more statistics, but I got nothing for you because there's no website that has stats. If you have a website that has stats, let me know. I'll be looking for it myself. 1:44 left to go. 1st and 10 here at the 26. Nussmeier under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. As Nussmeier hands it off up the middle and is not going to do anything because there is a flag. It's going to be a false start on the American senior team. So I couldn't tell you who that was against. Just do that from now on, I guess. So I'm having trouble here. And reports of Detroit media saying McDaniel didn't fit in with us, so they passed on him. He didn't fit in. Interesting. Guess he's not a tough guy like Dan Campbell. 1st and 15 at the 21 as Nussmeier swings it down the flat. It's caught at the 25 and knocked out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. This was John Michael Gillenberg from Wyoming. Did some Wyoming games this year. With a nice catch and run. Gain of 6. You should put your theme song on your YouTube channel so people can go listen to it. It's great for when I'm tailgate. Oh, really? Okay. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. I have different themes. I have a baseball theme I've been sitting on for a while, kind of ready to show that one off. Similar style to the football one as Nussmeier drops back, throws. It's caught at the 35, and then he's tackled immediately. Or maybe, that was Malachi Fields with the catch. I thought it was, maybe he didn't have possession or whatnot. Referee came in at the 31. Fields making the catch at the 35. I don't know. We'll see where they eventually mark it. But, yeah, the referee was coming in around the 31. That's not how you're supposed to ref. All right, looks like they are going to give him 3rd and 1. That's good. Need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight as Nussmeier bobbles the snap. Hands it off anyway. Up the middle. And I believe he's got the first down. Kalen Black needing 1 gets 2. That's going to be an American senior's first down. I'll put an old live stream on for the hour of music. There we go. Yeah, again, I apologize for the hour. It's just to get people in. It really is. It's just to get a few pennies, just to help that out. In the future, ideally, you don't have to do that. All right, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 14-0 American leading over National. So let me go ahead and put this to the second. Whoa. Let's see here. Let's change that. Wow, that's kind of annoying. All right. Yeah, at halftime, I'll change the colors of the teams. Apparently, it's not red and blue. It's red and white. And the red, Nationals apparently wearing red. I don't know why that's throwing me off so much, but that is. No need to apologize. I like the music. All right, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, I have a different theme song for the... I guess I should have put on the college theme song today. I could technically, if I really wanted to. Give me a sec. Let me go ahead and... I don't know how this would work. This is... Okay, actually, it's not letting me do what I want to do. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back over here. Got a lot of stuff on this. I probably shouldn't do that much. Let's move this all the way down. I could probably have it very low. This other music. I don't know. I don't know how you guys are hearing it. I can't hear it. But now there's something in the background. Maybe. Again, I can't hear it. I can only see it. Let's turn it up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Nah, that's probably annoying. Let's move this up. Move this back. The chat. Did Skylar Bell get... Skylar's not even playing. Skylar's not even playing. I'm sorry, Goku. That is... Yeah, that's rough. I was looking forward to seeing him, too. But no dice. No dice. Here's your stats site. I don't see it. Let me actually look, just in case for some reason you're not able to type it in. I'll go ahead and Senior Bowl stats, Senior Bowl live stats. Okay, that might be good. Okay. That's not... Be nice if it told me the stats like it said it would. Did I just get clickbaited? I think I just got clickbaited. Love the clickbait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Got to show the ad. You got your little good stuff. I got wrecked by Sporting News. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh, well. Your mic is hot? Really? Okay, let me go ahead and turn it down then. Interesting. That was weird. Okay. All right, we're back here again in the Senior Bowl. 14-0 American leading over National. As we're just getting ready to start the second quarter. The brand new 15-minute quarter here. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you, man. Good to see you tuning in. 1st and 10 at the 37 as Nussmeier drops back. He steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. It is caught at the 45, and then he's ripped down around the 43-yard line. Big catch and run there. That is Aaron Anderson, again, his teammate from LSU, and that's going to be an LSU first down. Good stuff there. Finding the open man again. He's pretty much wide open. Big play. 1st and 10 coming up for the American team. They're at the 44. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nussmeier takes the snap and hands it off up the middle, and he trying to fight for some more yards, but cannot. Doesn't get much. Let's see, who is this? This is a running back from South Carolina, but I got no number, no name for him. So I do apologize there. Number 3. But yeah, I got nothing, so I do apologize again. Nothing there on the name. 2nd and 10 coming up for the American seniors. They're at the 44. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. As Nussmeier looks around and takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, steps up, throws over the middle. It is through the hands. Oh, it's picked off! Picked off at the 30, or pardon me, at the 20. Tackled immediately through the hands of the tight end, picked off by Deshaun Singleton from Nebraska. And that is just a bummer. Through the hands of the Wyoming tight end. Oh, I can't remember his name. John Michael Gillenborg. No bueno for Gillenborg, as it's going to be national football whenever we do return. 13:34 left to go here in the second quarter. Me and Chris were chilling on the stream for a while. Oh, it's cool. Good stuff. Doing good, Chris. Good stuff. Dr. Hughes, your favorite player in this game? Favorite player in the game? I don't know if I really have one. I'd have to look at the roster. I don't know if I really have a favorite player. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really have a guy that I would say is my favorite. Yeah, I don't really know if I have one. Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech is apparently playing. I haven't really seen him. I know he should do well. He should do well at the next level. We'll see. Goku's nephew. Oh, gotcha. Your favorite players are playing. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, man. That's rough. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. And also let me know how you're feeling about football right now. As, are you feeling the aches and pains of football leaving us? 15% of you guys letting me know that it's still here. I don't know. I guess it doesn't feel like it. 40% of you guys ready for the draft. 36% of you guys ready for college to come back. And then 9% of you guys are just ready for NFL kickoff to be back once again. Not really excited for the draft or college. You're ready for September. College, late August. Draft, April. But yeah, me again. Obviously I do enjoy the draft, but football is that's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. As we're moving up slowly, but surely, we are moving up in the world. Slowly but surely. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the national team. Don't know if Pavia is still going to be in the game or not. But we will, I guess, find out in a sec. They'll have it at the 14-yard line, still huddled up and everything. And I want to say that's a new quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. I'm sure they'll go into it. As he hands it off up the middle, crossing the 15 and tackled at the 18. Cole Payton, the quarterback. Owens, the running back. Not seeing Owens' number or anything like that. Keyshawn Owens from Florida International with the carry. Again, we have a new quarterback in. Cole Payton from North Dakota State. The Bison being represented. Ready for baseball. Gotcha. That's in a few months. Ready for the draft in a month of baseball, then back to waiting for the NFL. Yeah. I hear you there. That was me for a long time as he stumbles forward, crossing the 20, and then falling down around the 22-23 yard line. Again, that was once again Keyshawn Owens on the carry. You doing, Dr. Layden? Your wife? I will tell her. You said hi? You know how many reps are set up for each of the players? I do not. Seems like, I don't know, I figure after a quarter they'll switch out. I mean, it's what they did on the national side anyways. Peyton has it 3rd and 1 at the 23 under center. 2 receivers right, tight ends in tight as he hands it off up the middle again, crossing the 25, tackled at the 27. That's going to be a National Seniors first down. Again, Keyshawn Owens once again with the carry. He's going to go ahead and exit the field, but 3 carries, and hey, that's good enough for a first down for the national team. So solid running there. We'll see if Cole Payton, again, the quarterback from North Dakota State, we'll see if he throws a pass. Receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Peyton under center, running back in the backfield as Peyton drops back. Play action. He steps up. He's a lefty. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 45 and falling down and tackled again at the 50-yard line. That's going to be a monstrous first down. We'll see who this was. Looked like a Michigan helmet. Could have been a Delaware helmet. Not too sure. But I'm not seeing... Yeah, again, I do apologize. Try to get you as much information as I could. They're not really talking about the game. They're interviewing some guy. So that was a big catch, but I couldn't tell you who it was. So my apologies there. I'll try to get you that information as soon as I can. 1st and 10 at the 50. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side as Peyton drops back looking. Peyton goes down. That's a sack. Looks like that was a man from Alabama. L.T. Overton from Alabama with the sack. A loss of 4 on the play. Hey, Doc. How's it going, Yin Yang? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Just covering some Senior Bowl action again. Getting as much football as I can before it's ultimately taken away from us after next week. 2nd and 14 at the 46. Peyton again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end in tight as he is going to keep it himself on the RPOs at the 50 and then pushed out of bounds at the 45. Oh, it takes a late shot at the end. I think it may have been an accident. Gain of about 9 for Peyton. Setting up a 3rd and about 5 situation. Good stuff by Peyton. Again, a lefty. I don't know, it just kind of always throws me off. It just always does. Cole Peyton, 2,700 yards for him at North Dakota State. 777 yards on the ground. 29 total touchdowns, combining passing and running. 3rd and 5, need to get to the 44. Brandy's headed downs as Peyton in the gun, drops back, looking to his right. Now swings it out to his left. It is dropped. Oh, it's dropped by Owens. Keyshawn Owens, again from Florida International. He was just wide open in the flat, just couldn't make the catch. Throw may have been a little bit low. May not have been the best throw that you've ever seen. 4th and 5, they will go for it. You froze your brain. You ready for a basketball game? You were ready for a basketball game. I'm sorry to disappoint. I see the Michigan player there, number 5. Yeah, I didn't see. I see Caleb Douglas. That might be Caleb Douglas. I don't know. As he drops back, looking, throws to his left. It is incomplete. Not even close. Not even close. Pass intended to Jordan Hudson. And looks like that's going to be a turnover on downs. 14-0 is your score again. American team leading over the national team with 8:43 left to go in the second quarter. No LSU logo, even though they have the most players of the game. The hate is real. Sorry. So the thumbnail, it's not no hate. It's actually an unused thumbnail that I was doing for the I was going to do a college football reaction playoff. And pardon me, don't think LSU was even close. That's hate. The thumbnail was not. But anyway, yeah, so I just reused it. I just used a thumbnail that I just never got to use. So there you go, Torque. That is the truth. That is indeed the truth. All right, that's what we got here. It's a senior football game. Yep. It's a good game. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Jordan Hudson. No. Jordan Hudson, Belichick's girlfriend out there. Yeah, apparently, she never got a chance on that throw. It's not a good throw there by Peyton. Just a no bueno throw. But, yeah, and appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, again, to chat down below. Again, I'm just trying to do my best here to call as much as possible. Try to get as many names out there. Again, I know you're here for, to know, like, hey, how's your team doing? How are your players doing? And I'm trying to get as much information to you as I possibly can. I see, touche. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, no, it's just, again, unused thumbnail. I just didn't, I was worried that the selection was going to take too long for NFL Sunday. I don't remember what week it was, but yeah, I was worried it would go over and I would miss a little bit of the 12 or 1 o'clock game, depending on where you live. That was, I think, the reason why. Next year, I'll try to figure it out. Figure out if I can do both, because that was pretty. I was looking forward to the stream and thought it would have been pretty fun to see, like, just again, not seeing Notre Dame go in, Miami go in, like the reaction of the chat would have been crazy, because I mean it was crazy. Everyone was talking about it for weeks, or again, Alabama, them going in when what should they have really gone in or not? It's just a whole thing. It was a whole thing for many weeks there. And to witness that live would have been pretty cool. But unfortunately, again, I just didn't want to miss any of a football game. Let's see. Belichick pulled some strings to get Jordan Hudson in the game. It's pretty interesting. Jordan Hudson took the field to show the Hall of Fame. What a good coach. There you go. All right, 1st and 10 here for the American team as he hands it off. Makes a guy miss immediately. He's got some space at the 50 and then tackled at the 46. It's a good run there by, I believe that's Jade Knott, pardon me. Talking about Jordan here. Jade Knott. So a gain of 9 again. Ott making a guy miss some initially. Eventually tackled by a Georgia Tech player and an Iowa player. How the Rams met so far at receiver and quarterback? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that, Elizabeth, to be honest with you. I wouldn't know the individual stuff as he hands it off up the middle. This is Ott. Makes a guy miss at the 45, 40, and then tackled at the 38. Good run there again. Ott showing his elusiveness. Making some guys miss. That's going to be an American Senior's first down. Again, American leading 14-0. Clearly looking like the better team. I don't know how they divvied up the players, but the American players have been pretty dominant. Altmaier, by the way, the new quarterback for the American team. So Nussmeier is done. Didn't have a bad day for him. Luke Altmaier from Illinois, the quarterback in for the American team at the 38 as he drops back looking over the middle. He steps up. Oh, he's doing a good job of holding onto the ball. Almost a strip sack. Throws to his right. Incomplete. I thought the ball was coming out. But no, indeed. Looks like a North Carolina State player in on the pressure. Going to try to give you a name if I can. I want to say that was, is that Cian Sloan? Almost with the strip sack, and Altmaier looking like Big Ben out there, holding onto the ball, evading would-be tacklers, shrugging him off. Great stuff by Altmaier. Again, Big Ben, a Hall of Fame quarterback for sure. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. Anyway, 2nd and 10 at the 38. Altmaier in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as Altmaier drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, throws. It is incomplete. Throw a little bit high. Not looking like Big Ben on that one. That was intended to Will Kakmerick, the tight end from Ohio State. Looks like there's a penalty on the defense. Going to be illegal contact. That's going to be an automatic first down, number 0. I don't know if it was Chandler Rivers. That's the only 0 I'm seeing. Yes, it was. Chandler Rivers, the guilty party, the man out of Duke. So Brandy to the downs, 1st and 10, 6:30, by the way, and counting here in this second quarter. Again, the clock will pretty much run the entire time, barring like a score or out of bounds. Or, if they run out of bounds or whatnot. 1st and 10 at the 33. Altmaier hands it off. This is on. Making a guy miss again. He's at the 30, 25, and tackled at the 21. Man, Jay Knott. Man, that's some good stuff. Good stuff by Jay Knott. He's looking like Le'Veon Bell out there. Rookie year, or not rookie year, but second year Le'Veon Bell, when Bell was actually somewhat fast. After that, he became slow as dirt and was carried by his O-lineman, but still not bad. Anyway, that's going to be a first down for the American seniors. 2,600 yards in his career, 24 touchdowns. Not a bad career. 1st and 10 at the 21 as Altmaier hands it off up the middle. This is Washington at the 20. 15 and tackled at the 14. I believe this is the running back from Arkansas. It is Mike Anderson with another nice carry, gain of 6. You Chris Collinsworth for Big Ben? Yeah, probably, honestly. I actually went through a period, not going to lie again, not streaming, but just in my life. I would turn any conversation. I would turn any conversation about a quarterback into Big Ben. Here's a guy that reminds me of Big Ben. Oh, look at Big Ben. Yeah, anyway, 2nd and 4 at the 15. In the shotgun is Altmaier. 2 receivers to each side as he drops back, looking to his right. Now over the middle, throws. It is caught at the 12, and then he's tackled immediately. It's going to be a close spot. Tackled by the Oregon Duck linebacker, Bryce Bocher. Trying to see who made the catch, couldn't quite tell. Regardless, they're going to give him the first down. It's a really friendly spot. Really generous spot. Oh my gosh, Bocher with a huge hit. Apparently, okay, that was earlier. Bocher and a Tennessee linebacker were not getting along. Looks like it's not a first down. It was not a generous spot at all. It was a favorable spot, regular spot, as he hands it off to Anderson. Anderson down the left side. Anderson's got the first down, but there is a flag. Flag was thrown probably in the area of holding. That's probably going to back him up. There's no love that can compare Collinsworth for Mahomes. It's a love that only happens once a lifetime. Yeah, that is true. So it's going to be a hold there on the Miami Hurricane, a senior. Well, everyone's a senior here, duh. Who was this? I believe this was James Brockermeyer, but I could be wrong. I'm a Bryce Young laser, nothing wrong with it. This guy. Oh, I don't know, Jim. That throw looks a little like little Benny, this guy. I looked like a little... That looked a little Benny out there. 3rd and 10 at the 21. Altmaier drops back, looking, steps up. Altmaier goes down. That's a sack. Ever since I praised the guy, not much happening there. That was a sack by, who was that? I want to say Sion Sloan. Could be wrong. But I believe they'll have to, I don't know if they'll, pardon me, kick a field goal or not, but we'll see. Probably losing people at after the Ben comments. It's like this guy. All right, this is typical Steelers streamer. Looks like they are going to kick it, as this is going to be a 37-yard attempt from the left hash. That one is good. Just snuck it in there. Trying to see who that was. Get number 14. William Farron from BYU. Extending the American lead 17-0 with 3:02 left to go. In this one. In the half. At the half. In the first half. Terrible, terrible delay. Trash can. I'm a trash can. I am a trash can. Who's your current favorite quarterback? I just realized the score bug went away. Why did that happen? Was I on the screen the whole time? What the heck? Why'd you guys tell me? All right, anyway. I don't know. Current favorite quarterback. Probably Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers for sure. I'm a Collinsworth for Barry Sanders. All running backs remind me of something Barry does. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I definitely miss... Honestly, I don't know. There's really not many quarterbacks that play like Ben. Ben was just... He was just a big guy. It was hard to bring down. Can't really play like that anymore, to be honest with you. Because they'll just whistle you dead. I don't know. Do you think the Steelers will lean more offense or defense in the draft? They better with the offense. But honestly, there are some holes on defense. The defense is aging a little bit. I don't know. That's actually a good question. It's a really good question. Would love to see some receiver help, a.k.a. Skylar Bell. I think we can get him probably in the second or third round, most likely. But yeah, I would like to lean more offense because we need some help. But then again, if we just address a lot of that in free agency, then I won't feel as worried. But I would like to see some secondary. The secondary is fine. I feel like the secondary is fine. But again, we're losing a lot of players. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird thing. The Steelers are in such a weird spot. I don't know. That's a good one. And we're good on edge. Maybe, I don't know, but middle linebackers, we have Peyton Wilson. I don't know. I think we're losing Patrick. We might need to draft an inside linebacker. Probably some safety help. Corner. Receiver. We don't need tight ends. We got plenty of those. Yeah, I guess they'll probably target more defense. But, yeah, definitely we need some help on the offense. We need some playmakers. We haven't had that in a while. Jim needs O-line. Maybe tight end could be a good fit for the Steelers. Maybe. I don't know. We got plenty of tight ends. 1st and 10 here at the 35 as he hands it off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Tackled immediately. Who was this? That was I believe, a Tennessee running back in the game. Trying to get you the name. Got you nothing. Probably Star Thomas. If I had to guess, it was probably Star Thomas with the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 here for Peyton. Not Peyton Manning. Cole Peyton from North Dakota State as he drops back looking to his right. Heavy pressure. Peyton is slung down. That's a sack. Quintavious Hutchins again getting in the backfield. I believe that's his second sack or second big play. And I believe, I don't know, the clock has stopped. Maybe that's a timeout for the national team. But a huge play there by Hutchins, forcing the 3rd and 15. Steelers receivers haven't been good since our wide receivers coach, Dale Drake, passed away in 2019. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that happening. I mean, Pickens was good, but he just... Yeah, I mean, honestly. And Deontay was okay, I think, again. I think Ben carried that guy. I really do. That guy was a short yardage, short route. All he could do is run short routes, run east to west, drop passes. And then once, everyone's like, oh, Ben's holding him back. Okay. They threw it down the field. That guy could not do nothing down the field. That guy could only catch stuff like 2 yards down the field. It was pretty terrible. Yeah, no, that's honestly, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember Juju was really torn up about that. Yeah. Man, Juju. Miss Juju. Kind of. I kind of miss Juju. Is that crazy to say? 3rd and 15 at the 30. They need to get to the 45 as Peyton drops back. He steps up. Heavy pressure, slings it out. It's caught. He's at the 30. The 35 hesitates and then steps out at the 39. I believe that was Owens again. It was Kajon Owens from Florida International with the catch. Nice catch. Throws a little bit high. Good adjustment there. Gain of 9, setting up a 4th and 6. You have to imagine they will punt. Yin Yang loves Josh Allen. Yeah, no, there's no question about that. He can't stand Drake May. You're not really Goku. Oh, you're nephew. Gotcha. Yeah, I would just say Aaron Rodgers. 2-minute warning. 17-0 American leading over National. It is a one-sided game here. Lions need O-line, yeah. They're again dual type catch and run. Oh, I'm sure most running backs are. Most running backs nowadays really are a dual threat just by default. There aren't really many pure runners. There really aren't. I mean, honestly, it's kind of part of the job description nowadays. You really need to catch with how the game is played now. Unless you're Derrick Henry. I don't know. I feel like he has hands. They just don't throw it to him. Maybe you could bring AB back. Maybe, right? I don't know. I think he retired. And I think if he steps foot... I don't know if he's still... There was the thing I heard that he like exited the country because he was like evading authorities. Like, it's crazy stuff. I think if he's... I think he might be genuinely, like, if he steps back in the U.S., he's going to go to jail, if that hasn't already happened. I'm actually kind of curious. Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, pound for pound, greatest receiver I've ever seen. He really is. He was so good. Antonio Brown attempted murder case. Antonio Brown calls out Super Bowl 60 halftime show. Antonio Brown's attempted murder case. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. The allegations against Brown. Oh, my gosh. Oh, from Super Bowl to Supermax prison. Oh, my gosh. That's just from a simple Google search from Antonio Brown. Jeez, I don't think AB knows where Pittsburgh is. Probably doesn't. Yeah, he's probably gone. That's a shame, man. Again, one of the greatest receivers I've ever seen. And, yeah, definitely on a Hall of Fame trajectory before he went sideways. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, we're just chilling at halftime. Feel free again to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to get involved as much as possible with the chat. Chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't know if I stream anything tomorrow. Probably don't. I'll be going to see a movie tomorrow. And then, of course, going to try to stream as much college basketball next week as I possibly can. At least one game a day. That's going to be the goal. It's going to be the goal. But, yeah, apparently they're showing off Cosmo here, the BYU mascot, going crazy. And it looks like, yes, the national team will punt. So there is the boots. And not really a great punt. That's going to be fair caught at the 39. So we'll see what the American team can do. Again, they're already up 17-0 with 1:53 left to go. That was fair caught by the LSU receiver Aaron Anderson. So 2-minute drill time here for the American team again. Clock won't stop due to an incompletion, so they got to be a little bit more on their toes here. Altmaier again at the quarterback position. So 1st and 10 at the 39. In the shotgun is Altmaier as he drops back. He's looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Oh, it's stolen away! And he fell on it, and I believe this is going to be national ball. Yes, a strip sack by Duke. Vincent Anthony Jr. beating his man on the edge, stripping Altmaier, and, of course, taking the ball away in the national team. Man, it has been a rough day. It has been a rough day for the national team. Terrible day, honestly. All right, American again have it 17-0 with a chance to extend the lead. Oh, wait, no, time out. Did I just get the teams confused here? I think I just got the teams confused. My bad. American team. I mean, that's the best play of the national team. Okay, all right, we're going to start over here. 1st and 10 here for the national team. National team up. I have the CTE. If you guys are worried about Antonio Brown, worry about me. Looks like we're having a new quarterback. This is Sawyer Robertson from Baylor. He's in the game, in the shotgun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Throws it down the right side. That is going to be overthrown. Incomplete. Nothing doing there. I don't know. I thought there was some contact there. Pass intended for. See, I don't know who that is. I've never seen that before. John Carroll. No, Tyron Montgomery from John Carroll College. Never heard of John Carroll. But look at that. That's happening. All right, 2nd and 10 here for the national team. Or no, is this the American? I don't even know. Actually, I've already forgotten who's who. The colors are throwing me off here. 2nd and 10. I can't explain it. All I know is Robertson's in the game. He's stepping up, moving down the field at the 30, the 25, and takes a huge hit at the 23-yard line for a gain of 8. I've already forgotten who has done what. So, national team. What is going on? Am I gone, guys? 3rd and 2. Robertson throws over the middle. It is tipped up there. Oh, it's picked off at the 20, 25, 30. And then he's ripped down at the 33. Unbelievable. Off the hands of Colin Lacey. Throw was a little bit high, picked off by, who was this? I believe it was picked off by number 4 of Northwestern. I don't have a name there. Off the hands of Lacey, and then, of course, Northwestern doing a great job there. Tiny college in Ohio, gotcha. Oh my gosh, DJ, that's not good. 1st and 10 to 32, Altmaier in the shotgun. I just genuinely am confused. As he drops back, looking, throws to his right. It's caught at the 35 and then ripped out at the 38. That was number 80 from Alabama. I got no name there. Maybe I do. That was Joshua Cuevas. Joshua Cuevas with the catch. Gain of 6. 55 seconds left to go. I'm slowly just trying to... I mean, okay, so the possession has been... Okay, so the possession is... They have messed me up. NFL Network has possession arrow. It stayed the same the entire time as he throws it. It's going to be a screen pass, but he's unable to make the catch. Incomplete. Jamari Taylor had a hand on him again. The throw was just not that great. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. That's what it was. So I blame NFL Network. Though it is on me for not remembering what the heck just happened. 3rd and 4 at the 38, at the 42, or they need to get to the 42 for a Brandon set of downs. Altmaier in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right as he drops back, steps up. Altmaier throws. It is low and into the ground. Incomplete. Pass intended for Cyrus Allen, man from Cincinnati. And they will have to punt. They should give the players color coordinator armbands. Well, I mean, I'm fine with the jerseys. The jerseys themselves don't have anything to do with national or American. And again, the NFL Network ticker down here, the possession arrow stayed the same. And I thought it should be with national, but no, it was, I don't know, it was just the same. So I blame, again, the NFL Network graphics or presentation department or whatever, as there is the punt. Brent Thorson from Georgia boots it away as that's picked up at the 20. He's at the 25 and then ripped down. Oh, no, they're going to just call it dead anyway. Well, that's interesting there. I believe that was that a Missouri player with the return? I couldn't tell you because they didn't really emphasize it. Let's see here. Thank you, Brian. Oh, yeah, it's bad. I'm sorry, Miss Tammy. It's bad. This turned into a joke. This turned into a joke for me. No bueno. Super Bowl Sunday coverage, 9 a.m. to 5:30 Eastern. Oh, man. I think the game is at 5:30 Eastern, right? Or is it 6? There's a 6:30 Eastern. I actually don't know. Super Bowl 60. Be nice if it told me the time. 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. Wow. All right. 1st and 10. This is Sawyer Robertson in at quarterback. He drops back, looking to his left, swings it out. It's caught at the 15. It's at the 20, stumbling forward, shreds a guy off at the 25, and then tackled around the 28-yard line. That is caught by a man out of Clemson. I don't know. I don't see. It's so lame that they don't have everybody here. Illegal formation. It's not going to matter anyway. It's going to back him up 5. Going to back him up 5 anyway. So 1st and 15 coming up. 36 seconds left. Again, national team down by 17. And it has not been ideal for them. Robertson under center, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. As Robertson's looking around, and he takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. He's at the 15 and then tripped up at the 17-yard line. Again, a running back from Clemson. That was, I'm trying to see, Randall, I believe. Maybe. Maybe that was Randall. I don't know. Looks like that's going to take us to the end of the first half. American leading 17-0 over the American team. It is has not been bueno. No bueno there for the American team. As I will try to switch these colors. So, yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out again. At halftime, it turns into a Q&A, so feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to chat up with you guys, chat it up with as much as possible. So let's change this to go to a red. That's what we want. Hold on, folks. Don't know why that's not cooperating, but it is not. So that's kind of annoying. It is what it is, though. And then I guess we'll go ahead and... All right, let's not do that. And then we need to do... No, I want to go back. Can I not change that color? That makes no sense why I can't change it. Oh, it's the same color. There we go. There we go. We got it. Let's go ahead and just do that, I guess. Okay, all right, what do we got? This is the worst time of the year for sports, non-football or baseball or hockey and basketball are so far in playoffs. Yep. No, it really is. This is genuinely terrible. Genuinely horrible. I agree. Yeah, why is it like that? Why is it? Oh, well, I don't know. It's just going to have to work for now. That's just the way it's going to have to be, and I don't know why, but it is. All right, we're going to change up the score bug to accurately represent the colors. There you go. With the draft in Pittsburgh this year, you're going to make the trip to the event? I will not. I'll cover it. I'll be covering the first round of the draft with another football streamer. We'll be doing a collab, Rising Rhino. If you're familiar with him, that's who I'll be calling the draft with. Hopefully it's a good time. I think it will be. It's usually more enjoyable whenever you have, whenever you're just, working with someone else or talking with someone else. It's pretty fun. So, yeah, for sure. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, I know it's not the most exciting game. I know the stakes aren't the highest, but thanks for, again, hanging out. And hopefully, again, if you did like what you've been listening to, that you like and subscribe helps out, again, the channel a lot. It really does. Really does. It is free to do so. I don't think I actually changed the ticker. Did I not change the ticker? East-West Shrine Bowl. Yeah, no, I don't need to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do. There we go. Need to put a little bit. Need to be more on top of things. That's what I need to do. There we go. Altmaier's having none of the Big Ben allegations. Yeah, apparently Altmaier kind of, after that great play, didn't really start playing that great. Didn't start, I don't know, kind of let me down a little bit. See if I can go back to the Senior Bowl website. Would be pretty cool if it were to work. For some reason, I cannot make it happen. I can go to any other website, but for some reason, the Senior Bowl website for me is not happening. That is kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're in. We are in game roster. American team. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's duplicate this. Yes. Maybe. All right, let's go back. So there's a back end way you can do this. We're making it happen. The scoreboard. Yeah, what about it? Sound levels are cool. Music is only there when you're not talking. Yeah, well, yeah, that's how it should be, really. I guess I can turn it up a little bit. Yeah, my goal is to somehow, some way, I'm working on it, for baseball to have, because there's probably going to be a lot of downtime for baseball, to have like crowd noise in the back. And of course, again, for next year for football, to try to somehow get crowd noise the entire time. That'd be pretty cool. Don't know if it's possible, but we're going to make that happen. We're going to try to. Without, like, getting in trouble. Because there are limitations. You can't just flat out use crowd noise. There's some, like, you can, but you can't at the same time. It's really weird. Really weird, but you can get in trouble. Like, it's counted as copyright, depending on how you use it or whatnot. I don't know. It's really awkward. American listed in white. Yeah, so The American team is wearing white. I don't know why. But yeah, I switched it up. American was red, but now they are. But yeah, but now they're wearing white on the field. So I'm just going to go ahead and use their jerseys. Nationals wearing red. Get sound effects for next season. Yeah, I need a soundboard. I need to find something pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. I do. But, yeah, I'll figure it out. Well, we're going to take this to the next level come September. But with small improvements along the way once baseball hits. For sure. Might be moving my setup. Kind of maybe not be in the corner. Be more of a flat screen behind me. Not flat screen, but a flat area. And maybe it helps with something. I don't know. That's kind of just been floated. Virtual DJs, basic sound effects like applause, laughter, sirens, explosions, stuff, and it's free to download. Yeah, I just don't know if, again, I don't know if it's copyright free or not. Like, that's a big thing. Again, they could flag it. YouTube could flag it for whatever reason. And yeah, that's just something I'm worried about, because I remember my dad played like a copyright free song, but it's still, the YouTube still flagged it. YouTube still flagged it, and it got that was demonetized. So it's really weird. You get a touchdown equivalent to the college baseball or basketball and baseball, maybe a home run hen. Yeah, I don't know. Your soundboard should have this guy button, so you hit that. So you have to say it. I don't know. I just say it naturally. I'd probably say it regardless. I would just say it anyway. To be honest, I say it. It's in my everyday speech. Everyday speech. It really is. Man. Yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. That's kind of funny. You guys just picking up on my quirks. This guy. Who's this guy? Yeah, I am that guy. I'm this guy. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. Something. I don't know. I've just been thinking about things and all that with stuff. That's weird. Huh. I don't know. No idea. I just shouldn't worry about it, I guess. But, yeah, I got nothing for you at halftime. Let's see. I don't know. For the halftime show, since that's going to be like 30 minutes, the goal is to open up one of these little boxes. I don't really have much. I already opened up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should open up something else. I don't know. It'd probably be like this little box here. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, this is only like a $20 box or something. Just a little blaster box. Do something. This is 2022, so that's really not much there. I mean, I guess Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Brock Purdy. Yeah, I don't know. Rodgers is returning. Is he really? Hey, this guy is here. Oh, yeah. Is Rodgers really returning? Did he actually confirm that? That'd be pretty cool. Don't have to worry about that. My videos have only been demonetized for playing a song too long of a clip of music without talking it over like karaoke songs. I've not had a problem with sound effects. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, no, I need to... I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. I have to test it out. But again, I'm really worried with this crowd noise thing I'm working on. I'm almost... not really almost done with it. About 33% of the way done with it. So what I've been doing, I don't know, yeah, I guess it's a way to talk about. There's a clip on, I guess, YouTube or whatnot. Downloaded the file. It's like 3 hours long, and I'm trimming it to where it's just consistent crowd noise. I can apparently have Oregon's going to have a little bit of it, just to kind of see how it goes, because apparently that's copyright itself. You can't use it. Want to see if I can somewhat get away with it. They might flag it or whatnot. But anyway, so yeah, the goal is to have that crowd noise just consistently there, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty nice to have. Again, that's for baseball. It's a baseball crowd's a little different than a football crowd. Football crowd, I don't know. I don't know if I can really have that. It's just a little weird. So I know Football Nation does something like that. Football Nation, he has like a crowd there, and it's just, for me, yeah, it probably is what people like. There's some background noise. I don't know if I just like random cheering happening every now and then. Like, to me, I don't like that. It just sounds, I don't know. I don't like it. So I don't want to do something. I don't want to have something if I don't like it. Like everything you see or do or see me say or do is something that is like, like something that I want. I don't ever want to like have something on here that is like not me. If that makes any sense. Just got the alert, really. Rogers returning to Shady Pines retirement home. This guy, who coaches these teams today? I think the Saints staff is coaching one of them or some of the staff. Who's coaching the Senior Bowl? I can look that up. I still need to look at that Aaron Rodgers thing. All right, head coaches. Philadelphia Eagles assistant coach Clint Hurts and New Orleans assistant coach Joel Thomas as head coaches. Okay, interesting. Hurts is the national team, so they're getting wrecked, and the Saints coach is doing the American team. Interesting. I heard Monken might be dragging some Ravens over the Browns. He did. Well, at least he's taking some of the coaches. Let me look at Aaron Rodgers. I'm just trying to see. Kaboli said he expects Rodgers to be back. I don't know. That's really... I'm not seeing anything confirmed. There, George. There's a lot of fake articles. So watch for that. So, if Ian Rappaport or anything like that don't say it, then I don't believe it. Then I will not believe it. But that'll be a national story. So Ian Rappaport will 100% say that. Are the Browns there too? I don't know. Remind me of Terry Bradshaw, the former Steelers quarterback, because your football IQ and play-by-play. I don't know about all that. I appreciate it. I do like to think that I know a lot about football. And all that, and what you should or should not do. But I don't know if I would say my football IQ, like on the field or whatnot, is that high. But thank you, though. But if you're talking about the Browns coaches, I don't see them there. But I'm sure the NFL has, like, each team has a scout there. If I had to guess, everyone has a scout at this game. Again, it's pretty much like a preview of the combine. Essentially, it's a combine with actual gameplay. So there's no way they don't have a scout there, from each team. There's no way. Mock draft here. Just looking at the bottom scroll. Number 16, Carnell Tate is projected to go to the Jets. Miami projected to get Akeem Mesidor from Miami. I remember him. Let's see here. Cowboys, Keldrick Folk. Steelers projected to get Denzel Boston from Washington. Interesting. I don't know too much about him. Denzel. Is he the son of David Boston? Or no? I don't know. Interesting. David Boston. I remember David Boston. Very little, but I remember him. Let's see. Again, we're just waiting for this game to get going. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. We're just kind of waiting for this game to get back and conclude. Not really, I'm not ready for it to end, but just get it going and hopefully see some good football. That's what I want to see. But, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. And, again, hopefully we get some basketball streams starting Monday, again, throughout the week. Don't really know which ones I'll be doing. I may do one early tomorrow, like 11 or 12 Central. Unsure yet, but I mean, I might. Just don't know if there's really a great game or not. And then, let's see, Monday, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I could do hockey as well. Penguins specifically. Monday, Pittsburgh plays Ottawa. Let's see, Monday. If there's no good college basketball games on Monday, then I'm probably doing Pittsburgh Penguins. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. What's this one? Is this going to be a good matchup? If it's a good matchup, I could do it. McNeese versus SFA. That's a good local matchup one. Interesting. I could see myself doing that one, honestly. McNeese and SFA. Interesting. Maybe during baseball you could play who's on first backgrounds. Yeah, right. Who's on first? Who? What? Where? Or what is it? I can't remember the whole thing. Have you seen the Iowa State women's basketball? They have that Audie Crooks girl, and they just spam the ball to her in the paint. Let me look. Iowa women's basketball. Right now they're winning 31-24. Audie Crooks. Yeah. That would... I would see why. Would see why. Not going to outmuscle her. For sure. They are winning 31-24 in the third quarter. Yeah, I don't know if I cover much again. If I cover any women's college basketball, that would just be strictly the March Madness tournament. But, yeah, everything else is just going to be men's college basketball when it comes to that. But, yeah, I can see why they just spam the ball to her. Yeah. Boston and Concepcion are popular picks in the mocks I've seen. Interesting. I mean, I'll take anyone. I'll take anything. Where and when did you learn to play-by-play? So pretty much I've kind of stolen play-by-play ability from just listening to many different people, many different broadcasters over the years. I mean, I've watched so much football. So I like to think of myself as a combination of Ian Eagle, my dad, who did a little bit for the local high school many years ago when I was like 12. I'd go with him on these trips, and I kind of would go and watch the game for free, of course, but also listen to my dad call a game. He made it always fun and exciting. And then, believe it or not, again, NFL 2K, the NFL 2K series had a broadcaster by the name of Dan Stevens. And he was just a fake broadcaster, make-believe. Again, just he played a character, and he was a broadcaster. But I really enjoy the way he calls the game. So I kind of imitate his voice sometimes. He does more. He has the nasally voice. And you'll hear it every now and then. But, yeah, no, I like Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe. That was the broadcast duo of NFL 2K. Looks like we're working our way back here to the Senior Bowl, and the national team will be getting the ball to start the second half, and they have, again, had a rough going as William Farron from BYU kicks it off, and that's fielded at the 13, he's at the 15, 20, 25, he's at the 30, and then will be tackled at the 32-yard line. That is returned there by Colin Lacey of Louisville. Getting some action here, and again, here comes Sawyer Robinson. It's cold. His hands are in the, what in the world is that called? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't think whenever I'm in front of people, in front of a camera. Usually the worst time to look like an idiot. I can look like an idiot on my own, but no, I choose to look like an idiot. in front of a lot of people. First and 10 at the 32. Under center is Robertson. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. As Robertson hands it off up the middle, cutting inside, breaking forward to the 35, and tackled at the 36. That is John Owens once again on the carry for a gain of about 3. Do you know who Ben Skoranek is? What about Scotty Miller? Yeah, I'm very familiar there with those guys. Skoranek, I'm cool with coming back. He was a pretty good special teamer. Scotty Miller, don't really know why we need him back. I don't know. I don't see the value there. Second and 6 at the 36 as he hands it off up the middle. Owens is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by the duo of a Missouri player, number 9, Zion Young. There was another player in on the tackle, unable to locate him. But Zion Young, the one they're highlighting, so we'll just go ahead and say he's the one that made the tackle. Third and 6, they need to get to the 42 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun is Robertson, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Robertson looking around and takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He floats it down the left side. It is caught at the 50, and he's tackled at the 47-yard line. Big catch there by number 81. Who is this? Trying to see. Don't see anything there. Looks like it doesn't matter. He's going to be whistled back. It was an SMU player, number 81, Matthew Hibner. But again, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it's on the defense. That's going to be nullified. It's going to be a nice catch, and that's going to be a first down. First down for the national team, as they'll be at the 47-yard line. Robertson under center, 2 receivers right, tight ends in tight. As Robertson looks around and takes a snap and hands it off up the middle, and he breaks some tackles and falling forward across the 45, tackled at the 44. Again, John Owens getting a lot of work here in the Senior Bowl for a gain of about 3. Ole Miss football team is facing tampering. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And that would be quite the blow. Do you ever follow your wife around the house doing play-by-play of what she's doing? I do not. No, I that's a neat idea, though. Second and 7 at the 44 is Robertson. Play action, rolling to his right, evading the pressure, moving to his right, throws. It is incomplete. Throw a little bit wide there for Justin Jolie, the North Carolina State tight end. Not able to connect there. Robertson, again, facing the pressure, doing a good job of evading, but unable to complete the throw. Incomplete. 12 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Again, American team leading 17-0 over the national team. Again, I did change the colors. If you're coming back, you're like, wait, why are the colors different there? Had to adjust to the proper colors on the screen. It was advertised as red versus blue, but no, it's red versus white. And National, for some reason, wearing red. Third and 7, Robertson floats it down the right side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Tyron Montgomery, again, from the College of John Carroll, which apparently is in Ohio. Coverage there by number 18, which is Julian Neal from Arkansas. And most likely that will be a punt. That'd be a funny stream? Maybe. Maybe it would. If I could do play-by-play like you, I would do that all the time. Gotcha. I mean, every now and then I would do it in random stuff, like for random things, like out with friends or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever followed her around the house. Fair caught there by number 12 from Missouri at the 9. That was Kevin Coleman. So 10:51 left to go. The American lead 17-0 over the national team. I almost want to say American League and National League. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Interesting. Play-by-play. Well, tell you what, we've done that for bowling. Now that I think about it, yeah, whenever she was, I don't think she'd ever been bowling before I took her bowling. I know, a typical guy thing, you know. I love bowling. But anyway, so yeah, we went bowling. And yeah, I recorded her bowling. And I did a play-by-play with that. Yeah, that was pretty funny. They could be shorts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I try to stay away from my old lady. That's why I got my step up. And oh, man. Avoid the wife. Happy life. Oh, jeez. That is brutal. Kevin Coleman Jr. So I don't really have the stats. I can look them up for you. The website here doesn't keep up the stats. I'm trying to remember if he's even caught a pass. I know he's been more involved with the... let's see if I can get some stats for you guys here. Well, that's annoying. Not seeing stats. That's yeah, that's kind of annoying. I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone keeping stats here or putting it online. Yeah, not really seeing anything there. I'm sorry. If I find any stats, though, if I see any stats on the stream, I will, or you know, the coverage, I will let you guys know. But yeah, they're not really letting us know. Why in the world? Why is the internet so annoying? Yeah, I got nothing for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, as soon as I find anything, I will be sure to get that information along to you. You can follow a stranger at the grocery store and golf announcer's voice. Yeah, for sure. Then I'll be arrested. What's your highest bowling score? I've touched the 180s before. I can't remember the specifics. Or maybe it was 190. But I average about 140. That's my average. Montgomery from John Carroll has a pretty cool backstory to dig into when you have time. Interesting. Okay. Trisk, yeah. Trisk is really good. Stats on the Senior Bowl website. Really? Okay. Well, I have not been able to find that. Go ahead and find that for you then. Senior Bowl. Because the Senior Bowl website has been a pain in the butt for me. But we will get this. We will make it happen. All right. Altmaier taking the field here. It's not going to load up. For some reason, I can go to any other website, no problem. But the Senior Bowl website for me is slacking. As Altmaier hands it off up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at the 12-yard line. As that was Kalen Black once again on the carry. All right, game central. Game Central. No, not going to the game. Game about history, Hall of Fame. I don't know. I guess I'm not seeing it. 2nd and 8 here for Altmaier in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left as he drops back, looking over the middle, swings it out. It's caught by Black. He makes the guy miss. He's at the 10, cutting inside, and then ripped down at the 14-yard line for a gain of about 2 or 3. I'm looking. I don't see the stats. What would it be under, Jason, if you don't mind me asking? They want to do it for your channel. I guess so. Then it's not as fun. Then it's stage. I don't like stage. I hate seeing stage things online. I don't like inauthentic things. 3rd and 6 at the 14. Need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. Altmaier in the gun as he drops back, looking to his right, stepping up. Throws. It is juggled and then dropped incomplete. And there was a flag. So hold the phone. I believe that was Sam Roush, the receiver, the intended target. Pass interference. And that's going to be an automatic first down. Bud Clark, the guilty party. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the website. The gift wrapped him a swag t-shirt. I guess so. Swag. The heck. You swapped the Bettis jersey for Levon Kirkland. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Good to see you, CB. Appreciate you, man. First and 10 to 26 as Altmaier play action steps up and is going to go. Oh, no, never mind. He breaks a tackle. Then he goes down. So turning a loss of 4 into a loss of 2 as Tucker brings him down. Who is this? Tucker. Nadame Tucker from Western Michigan getting involved. Put the link above. I didn't see the link. The link was not there. It didn't show up. Not stage. You did not know what's going to happen to save you from getting in trouble. I guess so. Trisk. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 2nd and 11 at the 25. Altmaier in the gun. Drops back. Looking to his left. Throws over the middle. It's caught. He's at the 30. Black at the 32. The pile's going to be whistled dead for a nice gain of about 7. Setting up a 3rd and manageable. Nice way of saying fake. Very nice way, huh? It's better to be yourself than to say outrageous things for polarizing for sake of clicks. If I do say any crazy things, though, be sure I'm clipping it for sure. If I do, I have to. Got to expand slowly but surely. You got to do it. This guy. How's it going, King Perdomo? Good to see you, man. 3rd and 3. Need to get to the 36 for a Brandy set of downs. Altmaier drops back. He's looking to his left. Fading to his left. Throws. It's caught at the 35. And then he's tackled immediately. Nothing doing there. Caught by Coleman. Kevin Coleman Jr. on the catch. So there's at least one catch for 2 yards. But nothing doing. 4th and 1 coming up. Yeah, again, I'm on the Senior Bowl website. I'm looking and I don't see anything for the stats. Pretty crazy. I mean, they have Game Central, and then it takes you to like, oh, you can't do this. Would you like to buy tickets? Blah, 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 blah. There's the punt fielded and fair caught at the 22-yard line. I believe that was Josh Cameron, the receiver from Baylor, with the fair catch. 6:35 left to go. American leading 17-0. Put your social media links and subscribe reminders in your Nightbot commands. That should be easy. I do have one. I have the like and subscribe. The social media links, I don't really know if I want to. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it'd be neat to like have a nice Twitter following, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think if I don't have one, it's not. I don't know. I didn't think about that. I have to find. I can't remember how to do all that. They should fire the national coach. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough day for the national team. 17-0. Yeah, for some reason, again, the stats just aren't popping up. They're just not there. They're just not there on the Senior Bowl website. I think it's on the same page as the roster on one of the blue links below. Okay. Well, maybe it's the both rosters. I don't know, because I'm on. I don't know if we're seeing the same website or not. You visit often. I do visit often. It's not like I'm trying to visit this website often. After today, I assure you I'm not going to this website for like another year. Mr. Senior Bowl. Appreciate you, Hammer, for tuning in. And we're just covering some Senior Bowl action here. Just trying to get some football in. Trying to enjoy my football because my football is going away from me. It doesn't want to be seen by Dr. DeLay anymore after next week. Then, of course, we got the UFL, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we are back again, 17-0, American leading over the National. As we're just waiting for us to get back underway. Eventually it'll happen. Eventually. First and 10 at the 22. I believe we have a new quarterback in. As he takes a snap, rolling to his right. I believe this is Pavia. Pavia back in the game. Checks it down. It's caught at the 25. And then he's tackled at the 30-yard line. It's Aaron Anderson catching a pass again from Pavia. Pavia back in the game. Or was that not Pavia? Oh, that wasn't Aaron Anderson. Who was that caught the pass then? I have no idea who that was. That wasn't Aaron Anderson. All right, anyway, Pavia with an 8-yard catch there, catch and run. 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line. Pavia takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Pavia throws, it's caught, extending, crossing the 35, tackled at the 36. Trying to see, this is Caleb Douglas with the catch. He has Texas Tech written down, but he has a Michigan helmet. So I guess Douglas was moving on. That was Chris Hilton, by the way, with the catch on the first play there of the set it down. So Chris Hilton with the 8-yard catch, and then Caleb Douglas, with the 6-yard catch. 1st and 10 at the 36. Pavia in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. As Pavia drops back, looking over the middle, steps up. Pavia's going to go down as he's sacked at the 35-yard line. I believe Chris McClellan leading on the sack there. And also, looks like Banks. Banks was also in on the sack. All right, 2nd and 11 here for Pavia and the national team. They're at the 35. Pavia takes a snap, drops back, looking to his right, throws. It's caught and sliding down at the 40. Gets up and starts running, and then steps out at the 42. I believe that was caught by an SMU player. That was Jordan Hudson, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, getting involved with a nice medium gain. More presence you have over social media platforms should help to get the algorithm to suggest your content. I don't think so. I think YouTube's its own thing. Yeah, I don't think that really matters. Like Facebook, Instagram, X, that's all separate. That's all separate stuff. As he throws to his left, it's caught once again by the Texas Tech, now Michigan player, Caleb Douglas, and that's going to be a first down. Honestly, one of the better looking drives for the national team today. Again, that's been all American. Did I get Hammers info? I have not. All right, 1st and 10 at the 49 as Pavia's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pavia looking around as he takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Pump fakes. Pavia hit, and he falls down. Oh, he took a hit, and then he slowly but surely went down. That was a big-time hit from K-Ron Crawford. Again, he hit Pavia. He stood up, and then he started stumbling backwards. Oh, my goodness. Crawford with a huge hit, knocking back the national team. YouTube is owned by Google. Yeah, I get that, but Google doesn't own anything else. Or, as far as social media that I use. I mean, X is owned by Elon. Instagram, I don't even know who owns Instagram. Facebook, I don't know who Zuckerberg, what he does. 2nd and 18 as he dumps it off. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 50 and then knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Who was this? This was Tennessee player. Can't quite see who that was because there's no name for him. Regardless, Tennessee number 9 with the nice catch and run. Might be Star Thomas, if I had to guess. Star Thomas is my best guess on who that was. And yeah, my Instagram is a personal account. So yeah, I mean, really it's just this and X and Twitch. But Twitch, I can't even say the word Twitch. If I say Twitch, then it hurts me actually. 3rd and 7, need to get to the 41 as Pavia drops back. He steps up, swings it out. It's caught by Thomas. Thomas at the 50, stiff arming, and then shoved out of bounds after a gain of a yard. So just a yard there for Thomas and the national team as they may have to punt. I apologize. The stats link is in Wiki Senior. Wiki, okay. Gotcha. No, you're good, man. Yeah, and I want to get the stats as much as I can. I just haven't been able to. They're going for it. 4th and 5. Again, they need to get to the 41. Pavia drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, moving to his left. Pavia is trying to run, throws. It is dropped. Oh, he had it wide open. Adam Randall from Clemson, wide open, just couldn't make the catch. And it falls incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. National, again, trailing the American team 17-0 with just 45 seconds left to go. Another commercial break. Oh, well, this is pretty cool. Okay, well, thank you, sir. That's awesome. Never seen this website before, but this is about to be a interesting website. Look at this. Look at that. That is pretty neat. So, all right. So, look at that. There you go. Look what you need. And, yeah, Pavia 8 for 9, 65 yards. Not much happening there. Robertson 1 for 5, 17 yards. Payton 2 for 4, 27 yards. For the American team, Nussmeier 5 for 8, 57 yards and a pick. Robertson, by the way, also has a pick. Altmaier 5 for 8, 21 yards. Leading rushers for each team. Owen 6 for 19. Taylor 3 for 41. Ott 5 for 33. Washington 5 for 26. Black 5 for 25. Receiving, I know someone asked for Coleman. I'm not too sure if you're here. Yeah, 1 catch, 3 yards. That was really it. And then, of course, for the total stats, total yards, American team with 193. National with 128. Wow, this is a good site. If it has the Senior Bowl, then interesting. Well, we like this. We like this here. This is good stuff. Glad to help. No, that's great, Jason. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. What's the name of the website? It is called statbroadcast.com. Or stats.statbroadcast.com. It's interesting. Well, there you go. Well, that's nice to have. You had $100 on the over? I bet you did. Yeah, I'll just stay over here. Might as well. No, I need to, actually, no, I cannot because I need the rosters. Never mind. Never mind. All right, again, only 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Again, the American team leading the national team 17-0. 1st and 10. I believe we have a new quarterback. I believe, as he hands it up. No, he keeps it himself on the option. He's at the 50, the 45, and stumbles down around the 44-yard line. This is Talon Green from Arkansas, keeping it Again, getting about 6'6". He's a tall guy. Talon, 2,700 passing yards, 700 rushing yards, 27 touchdowns. Pretty similar stats to Peyton of North Dakota State. Very similar. I don't know if they messed that up or not. 2nd and 2 here for Green and the American team as he hands it off. No, it's a flea flicker. Green now rolling, spinning around to his left. Green is still running and is going to run out of bounds. He loses 5 on the play. It would have been better off just throwing it away, as you heard that here on Dr. Delay. That's going to be in the third quarter. American leading 17-0 over the national team. And again, it's just been all American in this one. I just realized it said second quarter. That's a shameful thing by me. We're going to now change it. Why is it not? There you go. Well, dang. Let's see if that changes. There we go. Have you ever played GeoGuessr with JG9? I have not. I was thinking you could call pro bowling matches and tournaments if you like bowling, that is. That could bring more to your channel. I don't know. I'm not really... Again, I like playing it. That's not something I can really watch on TV or do anything. I do enjoy that one clip of that one guy, that older guy, with the "Who do you think you are? I am." That's a legendary quote. That must have been... that must have been so cool. Must have been so cool to watch in person. Let's see. Maybe I can find it here.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it! Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
See, that, if that were to happen, that'd be so cool, right? And that part, sorry about the language there in the title. That would be pretty cool to witness. That would be a legendary and epic. I don't know if I'd get that lucky with something like that happening. Says fourth quarter now. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, my bad. My bad on that. Why is there one player from Oklahoma? I have no idea. I don't know how they divvy up the players. I was kind of curious on that. I like playing pool, watching billiards on TV is kind of weak. Yeah, I'm just not a... There's some sports that are fun to play and just, kind of a chore to watch. Which, again, I do enjoy watching. Some people find golf boring. I like watching golf. It's kind of chill. I just have to be in the mindset, though, for it. I love watching tennis. I haven't really watched it in a long time. I kind of want to see Djokovic play tonight, but that's at 2:30 in the morning. Don't think I'll be up by then. And if I am exhausted, and I would ruin my sleep schedule. But, yeah. So he's red. Yeah, no, that's an iconic clip. Who do you think you are? I am. What a line. But yeah, we're back here again, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Again, it's been all American, 17-0. And we'll see what Talon Green and this American team, can continue to do. Again, he lost 5 yards on that run. Should have just thrown it out of bounds. 3rd and about 7. As they need to get to the 43, Green drops back. He's moving to his right. Green moving, throws it across his body, and it's almost intercepted. What in the world? Talon Green just throwing it down the field, kind of looking like Jameis Winston, just not a care in the world. What in the world? That's very entertaining. Rolling to his right, throws it cross-body to his left. I mean, does he not know that there are NFL scouts that just saw him like, yeah, no, we probably should not draft that guy. That was pretty crazy stuff. Rolling to his right, throwing across his body, across the field to his left. That was pretty insane. As there is the punt by Brett Thorson from Georgia. And that's going to bounce inside the 5 and roll into the end zone for a touchback. Unbelievable. That was pretty wild. So, commercial break, 17-0 American leading over the national team with 14:22 left to go in this one. That was pretty funny. That was great. Let's see here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free again to participate in the poll. The question is, are you already feeling the aches and pains of football leaving us? 60% of you guys saying, no, it's still here, Doc. 40% of you guys, yeah, no, we actually are. I'm ready for the draft. 37% of you guys ready for college to come back, and then 8% of you guys ready for NFL to come back. Because again, you know, obviously the NFL's still here, but it's the Super Bowl. It's like, well, it's only one more game. After that, it's over. 30 teams are already done. And maybe Paul George got suspended. Yep, saw that. I did see that. Did see that for sure. No bueno by Paul George. That was pretty wild. I can't believe that guy. That was pretty fun. Pretty fun to watch. Anyway, yeah, no, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, feel free to chat down below. And I try to get involved with the chat as often as I can. The chat is forever and always will be a big part of the channel. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Helps out a lot. It is free to do so. If you had a choice, I don't care. I just listened to Dr. Lay. I would have picked that one. That's fair. I should have probably put that one on there. Should have. I don't know. I don't want to, like, get a gut punch there when I see only, like, you know, 1% of the people picking that one. I'd be like, oh, that hurts. Just went for a fresh frosty mug. My old lady said, what are you doing out there? That's worth sitting in the cold. I said, watching Dr. D. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That's awesome. You're outside raking pine needles. Yeah, I plan on doing a lot of housework in the coming week. It's going to be rain again Tuesday, but ideally Monday. I get a lot of stuff done outside. I want to try to take advantage of getting all that stuff done while it's kind of nice out. Going to be a high of 61, low of 51 on Monday. Really looking forward to that. All right, 1st and 10 for the national team. Pavia, again, back in the game, staying in the game here as he hands it off up the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He might be free at the 40, 45, and ripped down at the 50-yard line for a gain of 30 yards. Huge run there by the running back. Couldn't tell you, number 32. He's got a blue helmet. Who is this? Couldn't tell you. Number 32. That is Seth McGowan from Kentucky with a nice run of 29 yards. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49 as Pavia hands it off up the middle to McGowan. McGowan, oh, he's not even get to the 50-yard line as he's going to be whistled dead. Number 44 there of the American team. With a big tackle there, Kayshawn Elliott from Arizona State. 7th floor. Not following there, Goku. No idea. No idea. Let me go ahead and turn off the music for now. So 2nd and 11 coming up for the national team. As Pavia is in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. as he drops back, looking to his right, throws. It's caught at the 45, and then eventually tripped up at the 43-yard line. That was Josh Cameron from Baylor with the catch. Nice catch of about 7 or 8. 64-10. Nice. Probably lose a few later, but that's okay. You just found your niche. Do an evening, next day, sports weather around the country, world. Yeah, maybe, huh? That'd be pretty neat. It's 6 degrees here, nothing to rake but snow, yeah. 3rd and 2 at the 43. Need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. As Pavia under center, he takes a snap, rolling to his right. Pavia throws. It is caught by McGowan at the 40, and then tackled or pushed out of bounds, at the 37-yard line. That's going to be a national team first down. Greg Olson rap song. I've never heard of that. That was a nice one-handed catch from McGowan. Throw not very good from Pavia, to be honest with you. But McGowan with a great adjustment on the ball to tip it to himself and again scamper for a first down. Had to blow leaves off the patio yesterday to grill burgers. Man, sounds nice. 1st and 10 at the 37. In the shotgun is Pavia. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as he drops back looking to his left. He throws. It's bad at the line, and it's incomplete. Pavia again, just the day hasn't been that kind to him. I don't know how up to date this is. 10 for 13, 78 yards. Again, I don't know if this is ahead. I don't know how far ahead or behind this is. This is a pretty neat website, though. Thank you, by the way, Jason. That is clutch, Jason. You are a legend. That is a pretty neat website. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Pavia drops back, looking over the middle. Pavia throws. It is dropped by McGowan. Oh, McGowan could make the great catch earlier behind him, but hit him right in the numbers, and he has a problem with it. Incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down. Don't listen on stream. Yeah, no, I won't. Probably won't be listening again. If it's music copyrighted, yeah, I can't even flirt with that. Not even going to try that. Mari Bailey is talking about returning back to playing college basketball. Yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't know much about all that. 3rd and 10, need to get to the 27 as Pavia drops back. He steps up, moving to his right. Pavia's going to run, and he's going to be crunched after a gain of about 4 or 5. 10 minutes and counting here. Again, the national team. I don't know how much these guys actually want to win. It's not really a game that matters, but you do want to put on a good showing, and maybe rallying here with just under 10 to go could help your case, help your odds of moving up the draft board or getting drafted at all. But I'll tell you this, again, Pavia, not really a great day. Not the best day, as it looks like we're going to have a 51-yard attempt. Trying to see who this would be. This is Drew Stevens from Iowa with the 51-yarder to his right. It is good. Oh, he drilled it. That's a great kick there by Drew Stevens. And at long last, the national team, they are on the board. 17-3 is your score. 9-11 left to go in this one. Let's see here. Let's see if it updates. It does. Look at that. John Carey University is in Ohio. Yes, it is. I found that out earlier. Just listen to Olsen rep. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'm good. Pavia's stocks have plummeted since he lied about being 6 foot. Yeah, true. That is, you're yeah. He's just not. He's an idiot. To be honest with you, that's just the way it works. He's an idiot, and not many teams, if any, will want an idiot to be your starting quarterback. So, yeah, he'd have to be pretty much perfect to be, he'd have to be a perfect football player with the personality that he has, and Yeah, it's a bad combination. It's a bad combination. He's an football player, and not a great quarterback leader. Not really the personality you'd want as a quarterback, the leader of your organization. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Pavia. Again, he needed to really have a great performance to even consider himself getting into that 7th round pick territory, and it doesn't appear that's going to be the case. But yeah, again, I can't tell how far ahead or behind this thing, but yeah, it's still saying 10 for 13 for 78 yards, pass rating of 127.3, but it really hasn't been that great. It's been a lot of yak. Not really that many throws down the field for Pavia. Yeah, the passing games today have not been good. Honestly, the game really hasn't been that great. And I'm very thankful that there's stoppages after a incomplete pass. We're living in the twilight zone, probably. Just realized CEOs of the companies who control the social media and tech companies were at the counters. Girl, I don't even know what that is. We'll say if he has a podcast, I listen to it. This guy. It'd be somewhat entertaining. I don't know. I don't know if I would listen to it. It'd be one of those things that I would be scrolling through. Oh, there it is. There's a clip of it. 1st and 10 at the 35 as he tosses down the left side, trying to turn the corner, but cannot. I believe that was Ott on the carry. Jay Nott once again back in the game, just getting a yard. Taylon Green, the quarterback, still in the game. And he's been playing here for the most part here at the end of the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter, pretty much just the rest of the game, if I had to guess. Blame it on the Twilight Zone, too. We will. Gray Zabel played in last year's 2025 Senior Bowl, and he ended up going to Seattle in the draft. So, again, a lot of NFL talent here. Just a matter of who it is. 2nd and 10 at the 35 as Green hands it off to Ott. He's trying to make some guys miss, but cannot, as he's tackled at the 36 for a gain of a yard. 8-14 and counting here. Again, the American team pretty much dominating this game. 17-3 your score. And I don't really foresee a comeback happening by the national team. Seen some nice plays, but for the most part, again, it's been kind of a tame game. Really has been. Will NFL ever get a minor league like the NBA, MLB? No. Their minor league is pretty much college football. And I think it works out pretty well. I mean, you can argue the UFL is what the minor league would do, and it's doing pretty terrible. Looks like there's a timeout or a stoppage of play. I don't know. 7:47, the clock is stopped. I hope the national team's taking a timeout here. I don't know. Looks like it's an American timeout. Looks like they're going to be trying to push it down the field here. Again, the first down, keep this clock going. So, yeah, but no, I don't think it would work out. Again, I'm pretty worried about the UFL. The UFL might be, this might be the last year of the UFL, which is kind of a bummer for the UFL. If they can make it one more year, I think next year, with the impending lockout by the MLB, they could do some numbers next year. They really could. They just need to power through to 2027. 3rd and 8. Green drops back, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 45, and he's ripped down at the 47-yard line. I believe that was the Cincinnati player, Cyrus Allen, with the catch, and that's going to be an American Senior's first down. 7:30 and counting here in this one. Remember, fan control football that actually had some promise. I do not remember that. Was that the thing Manziel did? I don't know. You should wear mirrored sunglasses for these games. Yeah, then the channel's gone. I can't do that. 1st and 10, the 46 in the shotgun is Green. as he hands it. Oh, he's going to keep it himself, and he's just going to slide down. That's going to be a loss of 2. Didn't make the right read there. As the clock continues to run 6:50 and counting. You are watching the NFL Network. Yeah. Seattle and New England. Yeah. Steelers, what are you doing? Can the Steelers be good again, please? Menzel did it. It was 7-on-7. Yeah, I think so. I vaguely remember that. I don't remember that ever catching on, though. Like, it couldn't have, because it's gone now. 2nd 11 at the 45 in the shotgun is Green. Drops back, looking over the middle, and dumps it off. It's caught at the 48, on at the 50, and then going to be rolled over to about the 46-yard line for a gain of 9, setting up a 3rd and 2 opportunity for the American team, pardon me. If any pro sport goes on strike with the economy like it is, they will be finished in at least the short term. MLB, you think so? You think the MLB would take a huge hit like that? Yeah, I mean, interesting. It's interesting. It's an interesting thought there, Trisk. Interesting thought. 3rd and 2, need to get to the 44 for a Brandy set of downs. Green in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Green's looking around, and he awaits the snap, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Ott. Ott making a cut and at the 40, and then he's going to be tackled at the 39-yard line. That's going to be an American Senior's first down. Again, 5:05 and counting left to go in this one. It's been all American. Again, stats for some of these guys. Let's see. Again, this is as updated as it can be. I don't know how updated it is. But, again, Pavia, 10 for 13, 78 yards. Sawyer Robertson, 1 for 5, 17 yards and a pick. Peyton, 2 for 4 and 27 yards for the American, as Green hands it off up the middle. He's crossing the 35 and tackled at the 21-yard line. Nice run there. Nussmeier, 5 for 8, 57 yards and a pick. Altmaier, 5 for 8, 21 yards. Green, 2 for 3, 18 yards. National rushing, McGowan, 4 for 35. Owen, 6 for 19. Robertson, 1 for 8. And then for the American team, Ott, 8 for 42 and a touchdown. Black, 7 for 41. Taylor, 3 for 41. Washington, 5 for 26. 2nd and 2, they are at the 32. As Green hands it off up the middle. He's crossing the 30, 25, and Black tackled at the 23-yard line. I thought he was, okay, I guess I was in the future earlier, so my bad there. First down for the American team. For the national receiving, McCulley, 3 for 36. Cameron, 2 for 13. Thomas, 2 for 12. Jolie, 1 for 18. Hibner, 1 for 17. Everyone else with less than 10 yards there. Then American, Fields 2 for 20, Black 2 for 9, Anderson 1 for 19, and Brown 1 for 12. Anyone else would be having less than 10 yards or less than 2 catches. Looks like it's another timeout with 3:45 left to go. Again, 17-3 as the American team is just running out the clock. Yes, I do. People like us who work 40 to 60 hours a week for 35, 65K a year are going to chair players who want more than $1 to $50 million a year. So it's, from what I understand, I mean, again, I get what you're saying. I totally do. You know, it's not really money. It's pretty much the salary. I mean, it is money, but it's the salary cap. The owners are going to push for a salary cap. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. They're going to be pushing for a salary cap. That's pretty much the biggest thing. And I think there should be a cap. There should be a salary cap. And, of course, every sport has a salary floor as well, and that would come with it. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I get what you're saying. I mean, it happened in the 90s. I didn't really do a little research. I happened to be watching a video, and it talked about how, again, like the 94 strike it caused a lot of trust in the average Joe like us. They didn't really like baseball. Baseball wasn't really a big deal until McGwire and Sammy Sosa started hitting home runs in the late 90s. So it took about 4 or 5 years of trust to be earned back. And it was only because of the steroid era did that actually happen. So, yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's fair. It probably would. But, yeah, it's going to be like, I mean, in a way, again, it's going to be owners versus owners. You're going to have owners, again, that kind of want the salary cap. And then you're going to have owners that don't want the salary floor because they're okay with only spending, very little on some of these players. Very little as in, $60 million or whatnot on, 26 guys to try to compete against the $400 million Dodgers team. It's very interesting. So, yeah, you're going to have at one front owners versus players, but on the other front you have owners versus owners, which is going to be very interesting. It took 45 years to get it back. Yep. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I think it won't take as long, but there will be a large portion of the audience that are, people that do remember, of course. So pretty much the older millennial generation, the older millennial of my generation. I'm a millennial. So the older millennials and probably the Gen Xers and the boomers that'll probably not like it. And of course, I guess the younger millennials, Gen Z and all that, will just be kind of ready for it to come back. I think that's our view. But yeah, you kind of don't want to see them squabble over that. 1st and 10 at the 23. Under center is Green as he takes the snap and rolls to his right. Green looking down the field, throws incomplete. That was just not a good throw. That was intended for Cyrus Allen, but again, that was 4 or 5 yards behind him. Running a crossing route, threw it way behind him. Just Green, not good. Green is not looking that great. 2nd and 10 coming up for the American team. Clock has stopped, so I guess the clock stops under 5 minutes. As Green in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as Green hands it off up the middle, crossing the 20, tackled at the 19-yard line for a gain of about 3 or 4. And I believe the national team's going to call their final timeout because the clock has stopped at 3:33. I appreciate you, Miss Tammy. Again, a national timeout, 3:33 left to go. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. So, yeah, make sure, again, to do that. It is free to do so. Again, the goal is to cover a college basketball game or a Penguins game, Pittsburgh Penguins game, all throughout the week and for weeks to come, really, until baseball season. Of course, again, the Super Bowl will be done on the channel next Sunday. So hopefully I see you guys there for that one. I think the Dodgers are going to be a powerhouse team. I think they need the restrictions, Dodgers, for buying all the best players. Well, again, that's what the cap is for. The salary cap is for that. Were there any Pitt Panthers playing? There were people on the roster, but I didn't see anybody on the field, or if they did, they didn't do anything of, anything noteworthy. There's one guy, Kyle Lewis, is a linebacker on the national team, as Green throws. Oh, it's batted, and I guess it's a fumble that's recovered by the national team. So I don't know what just happened there, but I can tell you that the national team has the ball, recovered by Vincent Anthony Jr. of Duke. Again, Taylon Green, just not looking good. I mean, I don't know what happened there. Dropping back to pass. He steps up, and he was just strip sacked. Strip sacked by number 11. Couldn't tell you who that was. Tucker. Nadame Tucker from Western Michigan. We've mentioned him twice now. Pretty solid. So the national team with the chance to make this at least a one-score game, as it's 1st and 10 at the 33, As Peyton drops back, he's looking over the middle. He throws it down the left side. It's underthrown, and it's incomplete. Good effort there by the receiver, Jordan Hudson. Again, Bill Belichick's girlfriend getting involved today. Incomplete, 3:15 and left on the clock. Penguins are 27-25 tied for second in their division. Wow. Yeah, the Penguins looking okay in a rebuild year. Not too bad. Another rebuild year for the Penguins. 2nd and 10 at the 33 in the shotgun is Peyton, again from North Dakota State. Cole Peyton. As Cole Peyton handles the snap well, it's a low snap. He throws to his right. It's caught. Cuts inside. Reversing field is Lacey at the 40. It's at the 45. Trips over a guy at the 50. And then steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Colin Lacey with the catch and run. That's going to be a National Seniors first down. Nice catch and run. Just a little inverse zig route. Zig routes usually go outside, but no, running inside. Very nice route and a very nice first down. First and 10 at the 45 in the shotgun is Peyton. As Peyton awaits the snap, drops back, looking to his left, now over to his right. He's trying to escape. Peyton, it does escape. Stumbling forward at the 40, 35, 30, and he's ripped down at the 25-yard line. Big run by Peyton there from North Dakota State. That's going to be a national first down. Huge run by Peyton. Good stuff there by Peyton to keep the drive alive. First and 10 at the 26 as Peyton throws to his left. It is dropped by Jordan Hudson. Incomplete. Bill Belichick's girlfriend just not looking that great. Had some rough moments. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2:26 again on the clock. Some of the players opted out of the game but practice or interviewed. Gotcha. Colin Lacey's from Louisville. Very solid receiver. Yeah, not a bad catch and run there by Lacey. Good stuff. 2nd and 10. Again, Peyton going to be in the shotgun. So he's looking around, identifying the defense, takes the snap and keeps it himself on the option. He's at the 25, runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line just to gain it 2. Stopping the clock at 2:19 and again, national team running out of time. Don't know how much they're actually going to really push it here. Man, oh man. 3rd and 8 for the national team. I should really just say National League. National League, American League. Ravens request to interview Bills coach Ronald Curry. Interesting. Need to get to the 16 for a brand new set of downs. Peyton drops back, throws to the middle. It is caught at the 11, and then he's tackled at the 10. Thought it was College, gets up, and then he gets pummeled. But a nice catch by Caleb Douglas, the former Texas Tech receiver, now Michigan Wolverine. That's going to be a brand new set of downs for the National League. 1st and 10. 2-minute warning has hit. As the National League looking like, hey, you know, we'll make it a one-score game before it's all said and done. 17-3 is your score. Again, 2-minute warning coming up. My kids were growing up. I bought them baseball cards and basketball cards for them. I got a Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire cards for my one daughter, Michael Jordan for my other daughter. Nice. Yeah, no, never got to see him play in person or, you know, just live. Can watch highlights of those guys. But, yeah, no, it sounds like a fun time. Though if I'm a Pirates fan, it doesn't really sound like a fun time at all. I've been actually watching a lot of Pittsburgh Pirates Yeah, I need to stop messing with... Yeah, I know, guys. I need to stop messing with that. Blue device out since 119. Gotcha. I will fix that. Your son collected soccer cards and WWE wrestling figurines. I would reward my kids with good grades. Nice. Nice. Yes, I got you, Trisk. I got you. So, again, whenever you guys type in something, I see it, and it's like 20 seconds later. I promise. I promise I will see it. Trying to remove these here. Jeez. Let's see here. Sounds better on mute. Yeah, you're not kidding. Not even kidding. It's been a tough one. Yeah, I just play around with the mic too much. I really need to stop, but I just like to move around as I do. I'm doing it right now. Again, the same thing that just happened. I just like doing it. I like to keep it the same distance from the face, I guess. But again, thank you guys for hanging out again. 2-0 warning here as we're just winding down from the conclusion of this one. And again, folks, I'll be doing a lot of college basketball. Probably going to try some more Penguins hockey very soon. Get myself back into, or to learn that. Again, I need to learn how to call a hockey game. But yeah, and of course, Super Bowl Sunday, I'll be here and hanging out with you guys. Hopefully you'll hang out with me. I know there's a lot of options out there, so thank you again for tuning in for this game. But of course, again, for future streams, again, there's always somebody streaming something. And I do appreciate you guys letting me call the game for you, letting the small channel call the game. All right, 1st and 10 at the 10. Should be 1st and goal, but it says 1st and 10. As Peyton drops back looking, throws to the end zone. It's caught! And he's actually caught at the 1. Fighting for the extra yards, but could not. That was Jordan Hudson again. Bill Belichick's girlfriend making something happen here. 2nd and goal at the 1. Peyton trying to get him lined up. He's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. As Peyton awaits the snap, takes the snap, drops back. Looking to his left, throws. It's batted, incomplete. Looks like there was a Washington defender on the coverage. Ephesians Brysock on the coverage. Couldn't tell you who was intended to, but I can tell you Brysock with a great play. Got a hand in there to knock the ball out of the receiver's hands. Thank you for the play-by-play. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again, Jason. Thank you again for the help on that stats website. That's pretty cool. That's a neat website. I like that. That will be used for future use if I don't have something available. I'm going to start actually right now. 3rd and goal at the 1. As he hands it off up the middle, and he scores with ease. Touchdown, a national team. That was, I believe, Owens on the carry. Kajon Owens from Florida International making this an 8-point game with 1:30 to go. And, of course, they will have to go for 2. Thank you for the stream. Appreciate you, George, for tuning in. Thank you. Ask why NHL got a lower salary cap. Just doesn't get the same amount of money. And it's all money. It's all money. You know, they're just not as popular as the other sports. They don't get the money. They don't get the TV revenue like the other sports do. That's why. That's what ticks me off about all the WNBA stuff that I see. It's like they're so spoiled. 2-point conversion is going to be a triple option, and he just keeps it himself. He had options, but just wouldn't take them. And that 2-point conversion is not successful. 17-9 is how the score will remain. And I'll go ahead and edit that. Try to get that saved for you guys. That way you guys can see it on your end. Again, there's no scoreboard. Well, again, I found out the stats website had a scoreboard. But yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, 1:30 left to go. Again, the American team most likely just going to kneel it. And that will pretty much be it. Again, there's no timeouts for the national team, and there's no kickoff, which is really weird. They had a kickoff to start the game, and then a kickoff at halftime to resume the game. But that was it. 1st and 10, and there's a knee. So that is pretty much going to be it. 17-9 is going to be your score, folks. Let me go ahead and get that up there. That way you guys can be, feel good about seeing the finals for the final there, not the 4th. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. 17-9 again. Another kneel down. Well, actually, 2 more kneel downs will do it. Again, I'll make sure to take care of that device Trisk as Green takes another knee, and 1 more knee should do it. And again, go ahead and show you the stats because that's why you're here. You're here for that. As there you are, final score 17-9. Again, Diego Pavia finishing 10 for 1378 yards. Peyton 5 for 1072 yards. Robertson 1 for 517 yards and a pick. Nussmeier 5 for 857 yards and a pick. Altmaier 5 for 821 yards. Green 2 for 418 yards. National rushing, McGowan 4 for 35. Peyton 5 for 22. Owen 7 for 20 and a touchdown. Robertson 1 for 8. Randall 2 for 3. Thomas 1 for -1. Pavia 4 for -20 or 4 for -12. And then American rushing, Black 8 for 45, Ott 8 for 42 and a touchdown. Taylor 3 for 41, Washington 5 for 26, Nussmeier 1 for 3, Faison 1 for 0. Don't know who this is, but somebody had 2 carries for -4 yards. Green 4 for -12, Altmaier 3 for -13. National receiving, McCulley 4 for 50, Hudson 2 for 17. Cameron 2 for 13, Thomas 2 for 12, Lacey 1 for 22, Jolie 1 for 18, Hibner 1 for 17, Hilton 1 for 8, McGowan 1 for 7, Owens 1 for 3, Randall had a target. And then for American, Malachi Fields 2 for 20, Black 2 for 9, Anderson 1 for 19, Brown 1 for 12, Allen 1 for 9, Ott 1 for 9, Cuevas 1 for 6, Gillenborg 1 for 6, Coleman 1 for 3, Washington 1 for 3, Roush and Taylor with targets. So that's pretty much it. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Can you post the link in the chat? Maybe. Go ahead and try that. If that doesn't work, I'm sorry. That's all I can do. All I can do. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you, Jim, for tuning in. Do not understand the 2-point conversion try if there's no onside kick. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you can't kick a field goal. I don't know. You couldn't kick the extra point either, so there's no extra points here. I don't know. It's really weird. Less audience, less players, less TV revenue. Yep. Colin got the over. Cha-ching. This guy. But all right, that's going to do it for me again. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will catch you guys later. Again, if you're interested in me playing video games, I should be going live on Twitch. I don't know when. It might be late. So, again, there's no biggie there. But let me go ahead and copy that. Post that link in there as well. No, that's actually not accurate. That's not the accurate link. Let me go ahead and remove that. Because the name changed. There you go. Yeah, again, it's free to follow there as well. Again, I don't know if I go live or not. I probably will go live. I just don't know when. But yeah, again, I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for hanging out. And again, I plan on calling games pretty much every day. You're going to see at least one game on, whether it's basketball, hockey, whatnot. That's what's going to be happening on the channel. And, of course, again, one final football game on Sunday. And, of course, March Madness tournament, March, and then baseball, UFL, a lot of stuff. But, yeah, catch you guys later. Make sure to like and subscribe. It is free. And I will see you in the next one. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Peace. Bye.